Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Dawn of War 2 replay. So on the south side as the Eversor Assassin, we have Broodwich. So on the north side as the Force Commander, we have a foreign name. So we got Ordo Malleus 2 versus Space Marines. We've got a Strike Squad versus a Tactical Marine Squad, pretty standard for both players. Though granted, the Grey Knight player does have a lot of potential openers. The Force Commander really, or should I say Space Marines in general, have one pretty common opener of Tactical Marines into more Scouts. So occasionally we do see skip the second Scout and for, say, some early Devastators, some early Assault Marines and things of that sort. More Inquisitor Stormtroopers being employed on out for the Eversor Assassin. Of course, do got an power generator, actually an early power generator as well. He's definitely skipping the second Scout, I believe. Scouts captured that point. Of course, got the Whistle Stormtroopers and the Strike Squad to capture these points. Scouts do fall back to this garrison. It is a considered garrison. It's more of a rock. But either way, there's 3 windows there. Good for the 3 models of the Scout Marines, Scout Squad. Now, Inquisitorial Stormtroopers can be eyeing to engage these power generators. There's currently 2 deployed on out, but 1 is still deploying. That's why I volley onto the building power generator. Both Inquisitorial Stormtroopers in that region, and the Strike Squad's engaging the Scouts. And the Scouts are actually sustaining more damage. The Strike Squad does have good range damage output. Inquisitorial Stormtroopers do get some decent damage there. Scout Squad does look like force back the Strike Squad after they capture their requisition point. Scout Squad or Inquisitorial Stormtroopers advance forward. Neither of them have their sergeant upgrade for their various grenades. And Strike Squads get too much fire there, so he does fall back nice and early with that Scout Squad. Do now have the Tactical Marine Squad on the field with the Devastator being deployed on out. Where is the Force Commander? Force Commander is coming to support these forces, and then immediately got an early equip of a Power Sword there. Power Sword does gives them just increased damage and bonus damage bonus for the battle cry by 50% per attack. Strike Squad getting some good damage there onto the Tactical Marine Squad. He may need to fall back soon. The Strike Squad, however, himself is severely wounded. Does drop 2 models there, and he could try focusing down a little bit, but he likely won't get the wipe there. And these Inquisitorial Stormtroopers do fall back as well. So he does fall back with all of his forces, barring the Eversor Assassin himself. Devastator is trying to set on up. Does find a volley there onto the Eversor Assassin, who looks like just trying to buy some time with this cover. Does recover the suppression there. Devastator's going to get engaged melee. May want to just do a full retreat at this moment now in order to avoid any model drops, because dropping models right now will result in power reinforcement bleed.
We shall make it so.
Strike Squad, Tactical Marine Squad still sticking on the front line. He needs healing. There's no apothecary to heal him. Devastator sitting on up. Does get the set decaptured there. Has also suppression.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
You get the sergeant upgrade on both these Inquisitorial Stormtroopers, so he has access to some various grenades. We also have the Strike Squad advancing forward, who's been upgraded to Totem Titans. Force Commanders making a soft retreat away from these forces. Seeing quite a bit of fire there. He does do a full retreat now. Tactical Marine Squad's back at home, getting some much needed health regen. It's going to take a long time for that guy to get his health back. Oh, this Twitch had dropped some frames, but it doesn't look like it dropped any frames. Maybe just a little bit unstable.
You know we're ready.
You know how Assault Marine been deployed on out in the field for the Force Commander.
Resource location spotted. This is Imperial territory now.
Tactical Marine Squad still has not fully recovered. It'll take a long time to sit back at home to get that guy healed up. So I can understand the want to push him out sooner rather than later. Strike Squad's advancing forward, trying to perhaps decapture the victory point.
We have the target in hand, sir.
Devastators are in range. Do have vision as well. Does get some suppression there. And it is receiving some constant fire there. Eversor Assassin does fall back now.
Marines are on the field.
And now we got the Inquisitor Stormtroopers advance forward. Does get some damage there onto the Devastator Marine. Grenade has been thrown, knocks back the gunner. The other two models do fall back nice and early. Assault Marines do force back both the squads, doesn't get knocked back themselves. Devastator still has all of its models there, so it doesn't sustain any additional bleed. Does get the Tome of Titans there, siphoning off some energy as well as slowing them down. And Assault Marine squad should be able to win out. Devastator Marines now slowly advancing forward. Good special attack there by the Strike Squad. And the Strike Squad does, of course, fall back. Scout Squad here, upgrade of shotguns. And, ooh, we got flamethrowers on the Tactical Marine Squad. Getting some good damage there onto the power generator. Eversor Assassin and the Force Commander do fight each other. Great shotgun blast there by the Scouts there. Now do got the battle cry chain knocking back those forces, getting all the generators there for against Order Malleus. The Tactical Marine Squad could get inside yet. It's going to get inside the structure there. Only protects him from the melee of the Eversor Assassin. His flamethrower will be in a good spot there. Does receive some grenades there. So these Inquisitor Stormtroopers played a little bit too much Call of Duty. Early ones. Do they do that anymore? Throw grenades into the windows of a building in order to clear it out. And there goes the Eversor Assassin. Tactical Marine Squad does fall back. Strike Squad make his way forward. We got a nice little slow down there. Both of the Inquisitor Stormtroopers do fall back, and we do now have a Rhino being put on out. He does have, of course, the Assault Marines for a melter bomb, so he can upgrade the Devastator Marines with a last cannon as well. So he does have access to some potential anti-vehicle weapons. He may switch out to a Power Fist as well. Strike Squad decapturing the central VP now. And the Assault Marines jump on top of the power point. Being upgraded, Sergeant, as soon as the research is complete.
We shall make it so.
And the Eversor Assassin does receive a bit of fire there. Rhino being upgraded, the heavy bolter gun, tarantula sentry gun. He does get some good damage there on the Eversor Assassin, who's being upgraded with the Neuro Gauntlet. So Stormtroopers are advancing forward and may get suppressed by the Devastator, who's currently not deployed. And now the Sergeant's now upgraded onto the Assault Marines. Does receive a good knockback grenade there. Didn't do a full jump there and does fall back. Only no models have been dropped there. We now have the last cannon upgrade on the Devastator Marine, so he does get the last cannon upgrade there. He does tie up the Devastator in melee. The Rhino's down to 4 health, 2 health, 1 health, and gunned down by the Tactical Marine Squad. Very, very good. Up here, we do have the Strike Squad trying to deactivate the power node now. And I heard a bunch of power generators now being deployed out by the Eversor Assassin. He is low in power and low in requisition. Force Commander trying to gauge the Strike Squad. He does deactivate the point at least, he immediately reactivates it. He maybe will get one generator there. No, it does fall back nice and early.
Generator operational.
In fact, the Inquisitor Stormtroopers captured up these various points now. Central VP has been decaptured by the Scout Squad, who's also been upgraded as Sergeant. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. He gets the flamethrower inside the garrison, but he may be out of range of those power generators. And it looks like the whatever damage or tiny ability that the Tactical Marines are receiving, it may get him wiped out, down to 25 health. He's in pursuit. Do have the Stormtroopers here. Tactical Marine Squad, it goes fully down. Assault Marines do jump forward. Does not get any kills there. He can upgrade the Assault Squad to a Vanguard veteran. And does get a good knockback to the Assault Marines. Assault Marines do have the Sergeant upgrade. And if you give me one more, I'm going to open up my drink. You may hear it.
One of our generators is under attack.
Strike Squad and Inquisitor Stormtroopers advance forward. One generator does go down. Another may go down as well. Nope, it does not. Summery squad does retreat back before dropping any more models. May see a shotgun blast there from the scouts. Do as those smite onto the scout squad. Force commander standing there menacingly. And was it fresh tactical marine squad? Oh, there's a drop pod for it. Likely we'll see sergeant into vanguard or to storm guard veterans. My guess. Lascan Devastator, of course, is upgraded from las cannon, so it's not going to be effective versus infantry. No Stern Guard veteran upgrade just yet. In fact, there is a Eversor assassin spicing them up a bit. He has, of course, a Neuro Gauntlet. The Neuro Gauntlet, let's see. Build deadly toxins. Enemies struck this weapon takes additional 5 DPS for 2.5 seconds. The Eversor assassin does not perform special attacks while equipped with this weapon and does have 80 power melee. Last cannon does fall back there. Scout squad receiving a bit of fire there. Throws a grenade on the retreat path of the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Does get a couple models as well. Very nice. Assault Marine trying to type the Inquisitor Stormtroopers up in melee. And does get the Righteous Fury strike right there, knocking back the strike squad. Eversor Assassin's going to be hacking apart this drop pod. Of course, he can't poison it. It's not biological. Drop pod does go down there, and now the Eversor Assassin is falling back, being upgraded with the assault armor. The Vindicator Assassin has been floated out. Seeing that Vindicator Assassin, ooh, do got a teleport upgrade onto the Force Commander. He does completely whiff the teleport to wipe out the Eversor Assassin. We also got the Artificer armor, giving some decent amount of health and health regen. Very good basic armor.
Power generator.
And the Assault Marine squad may find the Inquisitor Stormtroopers and immediately jumps on top of them. Good reaction time there. No Stern Guard veteran upgrade just yet. And Scout Squad does see them slow down there. Good smite as well. Assault Marine or Force Commander trying to engage these forces. Does miss up a special attack there. He gets a great special attack there, knocking back 3 out of the 4 models and forcing the retreat. Also do have the Force Commander receiving a bit of fire there. And the Tactical Marine Squad does fall back away from the Eversor Assassin. Force Commander does get forced back thanks to the Vindicator Assassin.
Resource location spotted. The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Stormtroopers now advancing forward, trying to get some damage onto these power generators. One of them is quite wounded. Now we do have tier 3 being deployed out by the Force Commander. He could, he doesn't have enough red points for the Terminators, does he? So maybe a good idea to go for, probably a Predator.
That object has been destroyed.
Power generators now being focused down. We got the fresh Sergeant upgrade on the Tactical Marine. No, that was the Force Commander teleporting forward. Vindicator Assassin does fall back as well, trying to avoid the Force Commander. The Vindicator Assassin is pretty squishy, only has 350 health. And the last can Devastator does get overran and does fall back as well.
No blow will go unanswered.
Strike Squad gains good damage there on the Force Commander. And now the Force Commander has closed the distance.
One of our generators
Unless the Eversor Assassin will be kept with the VP, as we got Tactical Marines kept with the central VP. Looks like the Strike Squad does get inside the garrison. Does get some good damage there on the Force Commander. The Force Commander is not finding angle for his bolt pistol to engage. Let's get out of the garrison now. Receiving some hits. Tier 3 now being researched by the Eversor assassin as well. Tactical Marine Squad does get some good damage there onto the Strike Squad. We've got the Eversor Stormtroopers advancing forward, gets good damage there onto the Tactical Marine Squad. Good shotgun blast there, and we do actually now see some Vanguard veterans deployed on the field. Force Commander does go and teleport forward, throws a grenade on the last known location of Force Commander. Of course, he wasn't there. Vanguard veterans making their way forward. And now the Inquisitor Stormtroopers trying to run away from the Force Commander. Does miss the overcharge plasma shot. And now the Eversor assassin is now pushed their way forward. Assault armor gives them the ability to increase health and health regen. And the Eversor assassin charge. Vanguard veterans charge on board, force back on the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Both of them do fall back. Lots of damage on this one here. And going for the wipe. Does only get one model there. Does not get the sergeant with 6 health remaining. We do now have a Voldemort Razorback being pulled on out. He does have, of course, the last cannon Devastator, and now we also got Stern Guard veterans who can load up some armor-piercing rounds as well.
There is no glory in pointless defeat.
The foe is engaging at range.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Eversor Assassin or Vinegar Assassin does receive some damage.
Rearming.
And being pursued. The Scout's Sergeant upgrade does allow them to spot camouflage quite easily, so he can't camouflage away. And Strike Squad does fall back as well. Eversor Assassin and the Force Commander engaging at point blank, and the Eversor Assassin does fall back. Stern Guard veterans have been loaded up with, I think those are poison rounds. There's a teleport forward. Voldemort Razorback has been spotted there. He does get a cast off on the Force Commander as well. We may see some anti-vehicle weapons being put out now. Can you load up the arm-piercing rounds of the Stern Guard veterans? But he does not, besides the full withdrawal of them. Voldemort Razorback will take out these generators. Doesn't take too long for it to finish these guys off. The power generator does go down. Two Stormtroopers still up and going. Center map got the Scouts getting some good shotgun blast there, forcing back the Strike Squad. Another power generator's been pulled out. That could be quickly focused down. It does not, however. Vanguard veterans jump up forward and getting a great knockback there onto these Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Does do a full retreat now. Good damage onto those Inquisitor Stormtroopers retreat. Scout Squad does fall back, so going for the wipe. Gets good melee hits on one of those squads, but I think he hit the other squad, not the low health squad. Last can Devastator is down one model, so it has to be very careful. And now we do also have a Predator tank now upon the field. The Voldemort Razorback is deceptively effective versus these various vehicles. I'm not sure what's being pulled out by the Eversor Assassin now.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
At your command.
Ozcan Devastator is set on up. Eversor Assassin will be making his way onto this VP now. Those close this is there. The charge ability knocks back the Stern Guard veterans. Scouts may go for a shock blast there. Force Commander does teleport forward. And the Vanguard veteran squad does fall back. Eversor Assassin does fall back. Stern Guard veterans do fall back as well. Force Commanders is receiving a couple shots there. And we do have the Voldemort Razorback, maybe on the advance as well. Get some good damage there. Predator tank is advanced forward, gets some good damage on the Vindicator Assassin.
We are under attack. Hostile Predator, fix positions.
We are suffering heavy losses.
Inquisitor Stormtroopers are falling back. Voldemort Razorback is getting some good damage there on the Predator. The Scouts do not have access to a grenade to deal with that Voldemort Razorback. Got armor-piercing rounds loaded up, crack rounds for the Stern Guard veterans. And the Predator tank may fire one volley there. Fires, takes it out the Voldemort Razorback. Predator goes down to 2 health. Scout squad will need to go fall back and get some much needed repairs onto that predator. Great nighttime needs to be deployed now. And he actually deployed out a las cannon. It was a bit of a panic upgrade and he didn't cancel in time.
But he is not yet beaten.
Make them pay for this assault! No blow will go unanswered!
Sword assassins push away forward. Vanguard veterans gain some great damage onto him, however. Does decide to charge away in order to knock back his opponents before retreating back entirely.
Acquisition point to the enemy.
Follow them no easy targets.
And we do have now the stronger veterans fully reinforced, pushing way forward once again. Predator still receiving some much needed heals. And these fire generators receive quite a bit of fire there. Crystal Stormtroopers trying to destroy these people. And now we do got a great jump there by the Vanguard veteran. Vanguard veterans are now fully falling back. Does spot the Grey Knight Terminators now. Or being upgraded with the Liber Pragmatica.
Issuing new weapon loadouts.
Stronger veterans capturing some of these points. Vindicator assassin pushes way forward. Crystal Stormtroopers fighting some angles there on the Devastator Marines. Devastator Marines once again have no target in front of them. They're right now just dedicated to a capping squad. We do have now a second Predator to take on the build queue. Stronger veterans are base forward, trying to get some damage there on these various forces. And it looks like they may just need a full withdrawal. They do full withdrawal now. Grey Knight Terminators off all smoke over the side cannon. Increases that damage at all ranges. Starguard veterans or Vanguard veterans have been spotted by the strike squad. Last cannon Predator gets some damage there. Knocks back the strike squad. Terminators do teleport. Do get a combat teleport forward. Predator tank advances forward, trying to support the last cannon Predator. Vanguard veterans will need to fall back sooner rather than later. They're down to one last model. Teleports behind, and does get a combat jump there, and does not get a wipe there on the Vanguard veterans. These horses trying to get some damage there on the last hidden Predator. Regular Predator gains some good damage as well. This damage fight is going in favor for the Eversor Assassin. Predator tanks does find some hits there onto the Grey Knight Terminators now. If you notice, the Eversor Assassin started pushing away forward. The Force Commander has fallen back.
Reporting enemy contact.
The Scout Squad does fall back when the models did get caught out. Received quite a bit of fire there.
Readying missile launcher.
And maybe we'll get a wipe there onto the Eversor Assassin. No, he does not.
Understood. The enemy is claiming a victory point.
Hostile
Predation Squad has been pulled out, has upgraded the conversion beamer to engage these predators at range. Stronghold veterans are here to support them, however.
We must reverse the course of the battle.
So Stormtroopers captured the left flank. We do have the Vindicator Assassin firing some rounds. And we've got the Strike Squad advancing forward as well. Scout Squad trying to sway these Quizor Stormtroopers. Does find a grenade there, knocking back some of those Quizor Stormtroopers, and does fall back now. Force Command does teleport forward, has been upgraded with the Power Fist now. Does get a good special attack there on the Eversor Assassin as these forces trying to engage teleporting for Vanguard veterans to charge and jump forward, and we've got Terminators now teleporting forward as well. Terminators received quite a bit of fire there. Only the Force Commander is remaining. The Force Commander does go down right there. Push forward. Eversor or attack the Stern Guard veteran squad does fall back entirely. We've got the Predator tank falling back as well. VPs are in favor of red over our head by 200, and the advantage is growing bigger. Grey Knight Terminator trying to capture the center VP. We'll see quite a bit of fire right there. Oop, not stuck on his own Terminators. I think has plenty of health to deal with that Eversor Assassin. The Eversor Assassin has been upgraded with Melt Bomb there. Does get a good throw there.
Hostile forces are in spotting range.
Our apothecary has reached level 4.
Oh, that Devastator squad just went fully down. Minor loss since he doesn't have any vehicles for the shoot at. Eversor Assassin down to 14 health, 9 health. Good attack there. The Force Commander is still charging forward, has plenty of health remaining. Hurricane's advancing forward. The Eversor Assassin will in fact escape on now that Vanguard veterans to try to go on top of the Vindicator Assassin, unable to get the white. And now we got the Plasma Cannon Predator and the Predator tank advancing forward. Decent damage there onto the Premiers. Are very, very durable, of course. Strike Squad are getting some good damage there onto that Predator tank with Blast Cannon as well.
The enemy is capturing one of our victory
Got
points.
Squad trying to capture that VP, but will be spotted there by the Grey Knight Terminators. Good damage there. Grey Knight Terminators falling on back. Got Squad trying to push way forward, try to capture that VP once again. So just charging forward, goes receiving a nice special attack there by the Force Commander. And the Eversor Assassin is down to 4 health and 0 health.
Locked in melee.
Comes forward, trying to get the deal with the conversion beam, unsuccessful. The Vindicator Assassin's falling on back. Do now have the Strike Squad making the way forward once again. Doesn't really have anything enough to deal with these Predator tanks. He does, of course, have the conversion beamer, but there's still a lot of armor in front of him. And the Force Command is saving up resources. Let's see. He probably doesn't have enough population space for a Raider, Crusader, or Redeemer. I honestly don't know the exact population costs of those super units. But he's supporting the resource for it, and that's for sure. Vanguard veterans do fall back. Conversion beamer does find a shot there onto the Stern Guard veterans. And now we got armor piercing rounds loaded up on the Vindicator Assassin. Good damage there on the Terminators. Terminators receive quite a bit of fire from the Force Commander. One model with death in the Force Commander will get wiped out on the Conversion beamer, which is very, very important. Force Commander does go down. Stern Guard veterans trying to pursue down that Vindicator Assassin. And now the Stern Guard veterans are falling back. He may get wiped out. Down to 19 health, 15 health, 10, 7, 5, 2, 1, 0. Now we do have some Terminator Squad now deployed on the field. It's Terminator Assault Squad, I should say. Green Knight Terminator is now trying to engage the Terminator Assault Squad. Terminator Assault Squad being trying to be upgraded with the Assault Cannons. They able to hold off on that until they're out of melee. Oh wait, that was Lightning Claw, not Assault Cannon. Did I see Assault Cannon there? Am I going crazy? I'm going crazy. Vindicator Assassin finding some good shots there onto the Predator, Plasma Predator, and which the other Predator has gone down. And the Terminator Assault Squad does fall back. And now trying to deal with the Vindicator Assassin.
Acceptance of defeat is an invitation for
Terminator does go down to a kick to the Vindicator Assassin, but Blue has ran out of tickets, so the game goes to the Force Commander. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.